Hello, my name is Melissa Larcon, and in today's assignment, I'm going to be answering some questions about international relations as an academic subject. During the 20th century, there has been a dominant way of thinking about international relations in a major challenge to that way of thinking. There are many different theories in international relations which can be classified in a number of ways, what we call our main theoretical tradition. And I'm going to identify the major debates within international relations. The first question says, identify the major debates within international relations. Why do the debates often linger on without any clear winner emerging? Well, I think it's because the main goal of debate is to expose ideas, not to look for a winner. So these theories try to expose their ideas to the world, and they succeeded through these debates. There's two debates, and the first one is the utopian liberalism versus realism. In this debate, liberals used to think that their peace and cooperation wars would be avoided. And on the other hand, we have realism that explains the human being is a self-interest and is always looking for power. So there will always exist a war. Then the second debate was the traditional approaches versus the behavioral response. In this one, all the traditional theories try to understand and analyze all the factors that were presented at the moment to cause or prevent war, like norms, values, judgment, and historical knowledge. And on the other hand, the behavioralists try to explain it, but in a scientific ways and difficult knowledge, facts, and data. The second question says, which are the established theoretical traditions in international relations? How can they be seen as established? The few theories are liberalism and realism. The realists wanted to stop the suffering and prevent a future conflict after all the loss in the First World War. So they use this theory as a complex solution, and on the other side, realism said that there will always be war and conflict because the human being is self-interest and always seeks for power. The third question says, why was early international relations strongly influenced by liberalism? Well, I think it was because liberalism was promoted by the most powerful states of the international system at the time, which was the United States and the Great Britain. It all started when President Woodrow Wilson wrote the 14 points in which he sought for democratic peace. So the fourth question says, seen over the long term, realism is the dominant theoretical tradition in international relations. Why? I think it was because liberalism failed at the time of the creation of these authoritarian and dictatorial states such as Nazism and fascism. And personally, I agree with this theory because I think every state always looks for their own benefits at any cost. Finally, we have the fifth question that says, why do scholars have pet theories? And what are your own theoretical preferences? Well, nevertheless, the scholars in international relations have preference in theories. Do the old and continued debate between liberalism and realism is still on the table. They became a new liberalism and new realism with some scientific elements, but there is no solution, and I think there will never be. New theory will be winning because East and West have differences of foraging and will never make interpretations over the world politics in one side.